then I choose you.
Be cool, baby, okay?
Hey, bitch, come here. Got your motherfucking man, come here.
Mr. Pretty Tony, I mean, you know the rules of the game. I mean, your bitch just chose me. Now, we can settle this like you got some class, so we can get into some gangster shit.
Fuck being on some chill shit. We go 0 to 100, nigga, real quick.
Yo, what up? It's KMGZ on Blue Sky. So I told y'all, if y'all follow me on Blue Sky or I think IG, I told y'all I was skipping a week to do a podcast with these niggas because these niggas got one of my favorite podcasts out. It's don't got no name. It's called Untitled. They said it's upcoming. But anyway, we giving y'all the Pride episode. It's Lou and from Hell Is Around the Corner and BA. What was the name of your old podcast?
Here's the deal with BA.
Yeah. Here's the deal with BA. And so, I've been wanting to actually. I've said before on my podcast, if y'all listen, it's a lot of gay podcasts and hosts out there, but not everybody really on the tone that I like. Like, I be tired, no offense, I be tired of them social justice warrior, all that bullshit. Like, I be tired of that shit. Like, I want regular niggas that be talking sense. So
the podcast is the hosts are black and gay or black and lesbian, but everybody got white partners. I noticed it.
I'm tired. They
all got white partners.
I'm tired of the Septum Pearson podcast. Let's just say that.
Oh my God.
I'm tired of them Septum Pearson viewpoint podcasts. Like, y'all niggas be all right.
Septum Pearson gays, Septum Pearson people, Septum Pearson black people. They are entirely different breed. I've been saying this for years. Every time I say it, y'all snatch my head off. Whenever I see septum piercings, I think of charging crystals. Whenever I think of charging crystals, I think of bird shit.
Stuff. Alkaline water and all that.
Alkaline water, black sea oil. I be like, them bitches be mixing up sink water and oregano. Talking about something, I'm doing a cleanse. Like, bitch, get the fuck out.
No, you inviting spirits in. That's what the fuck you doing. You're inviting spirits in.
Fucking around. Yup. So yeah.
Listen, look, you ain't got an Annie in your life.
No. And even if I did, Annie, I love you, but keep that shit over there because I feel like once you start that shit, you don't know what you're letting in, and you can't stop it. And some people snuck in here. No, thank you. No.
We got a whole show to do, but before we do, since we brought up sinners, I have to ask one thing. Because I've been asking this since I seen it. I'm still neutral on this one part of the movie. Was Grace wrong?
I don't think Grace was wrong, and I think people's on Grace's head for ridiculous reasons. And they calling her a sellout. I said the way I interpreted Grace, and maybe I'm jumping way out the window, but they were like, oh, she's the sellout. She's the POCs. They portray black people. I was like, number one. They came there, just like she said, to help them with the party. Y'all got fucking vampires out the door. I did not come here for this. I don't know how they're selling out black people. That's a perfectly reasonable position to take. Bitch, I'm getting the fuck up out of here. And my second thing was, I took Grace the same way the Chinese president was clapping back at Trump. Like, bitch, we are older than you. We've been here longer than you. We don't need shit from you. Grace's whole point was, bitch, first of all, I have a daughter outside, and I'm not about to just stay in here while they go get my daughter. And we only got to get through one night. No, bitch, we got to get through every night. They vampires.
Listen,
it ain't just like one night.
Let's get to it. That's my whole thing.
I thought Annie's point was, yes, we have to get till sunrise. If you're going to come in here, come to fucking here. If I'm going out swinging. I'm going out doing my fucking best. And if we kill all of y'all, or if we hold y'all off till sunrise, all y'all bitches going to burn the fuck up. That's how I took Annie. I thought that all the shit that painted on her was not accurate. I mean,
It wasn't, because my thing is, I could see if she opened the door and she went off and ran and hid. Grace kicked that motherfucker in. She threw it because she was like, fuck it, let's do this.
I said. She was down to fight. It'd be different if she snuck out and told them to come in so she could get away. She was down to fight. She was like, bitch, now fuck y'all. I done tried to do it and ate this fucking garlic. And these motherfuckers still outside. Fuck this. I'm not just going to sit here and wait to die. That's how I took it.
I would have kicked Paulina in her head with that fucking garlic. I'm sorry.
Paulina got on my nerve.
And
Eat
stop
the
fucking
fucking
playing with
garlic.
me.
And then Sammy talking about she don't gotta eat. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Shut your stupid ass up. You out here eating tart fucking coochie.
I still ain't seen that
Swamp
movie.
pussy.
Still ain't seen that movie.
Damn hot ass
You know, it's
pussy
good.
you done walked on all damn day.
It's good. It's good.
I need to start getting back into like watching like more stuff that I used to do, like I used to watch and stuff, because if it ain't RuPaul's Drag Race or Housewives of Atlanta, I probably ain't watching.
You still watching Atlanta? I heard people saying is not what it used to be.
Man, people just wanted to go back to the old days, and it's never going there. Just watch it for what it is, and it's good.
Anybody? I know Portia's still on there. Anybody else from like the original cast still on there or older cast?
Portia, Cynthia's a friend of the show, and
really?
Shamia, that used to be a friend of Portia on the show, she's a housewife now.
Oh, shit.
And that's it. But all the other girls are new. But it's good to me.
Marlo pussy peddling ass ain't on there?
Nah, she would have fit in good with these new girls, because it was leaning kind of love and hip hop-ish a little bit at the beginning of the season. And Marlo fits in with that, but yeah, Marlo.
I love that Marlo. It's so funny. She'll never really confirm or deny it, but she don't deny it enough that she used that sex work is a part of her job.
For sure. When she had that white man on there, I was like, oh, I see what that is. I see what that is. Yeah.
Marlo, how do you get your money? God.
Do what?
No, girl. No. You was on the stroll. It's fine.
They don't even be hoeing right for me though. Like I keep saying, these groupie girls, like I'm listening to this Puffy trial, and I'm like, y'all letting this nigga beat you in your head and slide you all around this fucking baby oil, and you ain't even got a condo in your name and shit. Y'all got bags.
One of us getting what, $10,000 a month from a billionaire? Like, are you crazy?
Yeah, like nigga.
It's third string NFL players that can give a girl $10,000 a month.
And they trying to slide you, kick you in your head and shit. I'm like, yo, at least Cassie was trying to get a record deal. Like, the other bitches is just up there like, oh, well, you know, I liked him, and yeah, and he gave me this and that. I'm like, bitch, you getting kicked off in your ass, fucking strangers and shit.
Do you think he's going to get off?
No.
Do y'all think he's going to get off?
Oh, hell no.
No. No.
I
think he will get pardoned, though. I think he probably will get pardoned by Trump. But no. I mean, whoever... I understand. First of all, Southern District of New York, y'all got to understand the Southern District of New York. Their conviction rate is above 95%. I think it's like 97% or something like that. They very rarely miss. They do not fuck around. Number one. Number two, I've not been following it. I followed it when Cassie was testifying just to, get that part. Yeah. But like, I think the reason why his lawyers quit is because like his defense is ridiculous. Your defense is terrible because every witness that comes on that stand is proving the case. Like the whole point of the RICO is the reason why they have RICO and why it's so devastating is because before RICO, right, you had to prove that people were willingly doing crime together, right? So me and you had to know each other. We had to be dealing drugs. We had to know the third. RICO is like, y'all don't have to know each other at all. Y'all just have to be involved. Like, you don't got to know me, but Lou sent you the drugs. Lou don't know me for shit. You know me. I live in fucking Florida. You send the shit to me. I go down to Florida. I got a whole nother enterprise. I get locked up. All of you niggas are involved in what I do because of the RICO. You don't know me from Adam, but you going to jail for the rest of your life because of what and like I've been following the testimony and like it's like, dog, this defense is terrible. They're getting people up there, and his defense is he's trying to say that all this behavior was consensual. And yeah, he beats bitches' asses. And yeah, he might have been a freak, but it's consensual. But nigga, they're testifying about you making them take drugs and you threatening them.
And you're bringing people over state line.
You're bringing people to keep them from leaving.
Right. From leaving. They couldn't leave. Like, even when he would beat them, like they would be escorted to a doctor of his choice by his security guards and to get fixed up, and then they get put up in a hotel for while they heal. Like that's
his lawyer be like, what? His lawyer be like, okay, so did you leave the hotel? And they'd be like, well, no. Well, why not? Well, because Dan was there and I couldn't leave. Okay, but you stayed because you like Mr. Combs? Like, it's the worst defense ever.
But you know what, though? It's that defense that a lot of rappers, because the same thing that put Tory Lanez in fucking jail. They don't go in there to really defend themselves. It's, she was
Their feelings. Their feelings.
Yeah.
Their feelings. They lead with feelings.
You think that you're going to persuade these people with these emotional outpours and calling people hoes and, all that shit only works in barbershops, my nigga. You're in an actual court of fucking law. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All that barbershop logic don't fly.
It's bad. And I'm like, you should have took a deal, dude. But he did the same thing with Cassie. He should have paid Cassie. If he would have paid Cassie, none of this probably would have came to pass. We would have known about none of it.
We wouldn't know anything if he would just would have paid Cassie, I believe.
Yeah. No, I don't think he's gonna get off, but I think Trump probably will pardon him. Just because Trump like to do fuck shit.
Trump bitch
Speaking
ass.
of Trump's fuck shit, before we even get into the gay shit, so oh my god, we on the brink of what I think is World War III. Not to be alarmist, but I just think that's where we at because but the country put this fucktard in office.
I'm not sure that they did, but that's what they say.
Listen,
that too.
Because today it was what it was senators in Minnesota, two senators in Minnesota, and their spouses were attacked.
I think two was shot and one was killed.
Yeah, one was killed. Three were shot. The lady and her husband were killed. The guy that was shot, not so far. He's still alive as far as we know.
The thing is,
and they say that the people who shot them showed up dressed as an officer. So
had a police car. So, and they seem to act like they know who it is. My thing is, and I've been saying this, first of all, the law is an agreement, right? Like the reason why we moved from the Wild Wild West to how we got it now is because they was like, all right, y'all can't just be, stringing people up in the town square and having shootouts till 12 noon and shit. Y'all can't be doing that. We got a sheriff and we got law. And the deal is, if you come to us and say somebody stole your horse or, raped your wife, whatever the fuck, we're going to go get them and bring them to justice, right? That's always been the deal. Now, yeah, it's brutality and we know they corrupt and shit, right? But that's always been the understanding. But now you got the police people just like, they don't want to uphold their part. So it's like, okay, y'all running up on people, y'all with these guys doing this immigration shit, they are not federal officers. They have been deputized. So they just random white supremacist gangs, and January 6th has been deputized. Y'all running up on people with masks, y'all not real cops, and somebody gonna shoot one of y'all motherfuckers. I'm just letting you know.
You know what? I'm rarely at a loss of words when it comes to politics, but ever since Trump won, I just don't have really much to say.
I hear
they threw the rules book out. That's why. This shit is so far from normal. This shit is so far from what's supposed to be happening to the point it's hard to commentate. It's hard to talk about it because literally this shit is not supposed to be happening.
And it's like, what? And people what?
And nobody's doing nothing, and they gaslighting people for complaining about it. Like, oh, y'all shitting on the Dems. The Dems could be, I'm sorry, Democrats could be doing a lot more than they are doing currently. We understand y'all not in control, but that don't mean you don't have power. Like motherfuckers should be up there every day. Senator so-and-so. I asked you yesterday, you call these niggas out. Nobody is following rules anyway. Chuck Schumer, why y'all ain't remove this nigga? Like, hey, listen.
Chuck Schumer should have been gone.
We had a special vote yesterday. I don't know if it's in the Congress or whatever we could do, but we did it because y'all doing what the fuck y'all want to do. We had a special vote yesterday. We voted that nigga out. He ain't in charge of us no more. This dude in charge. So y'all can talk to him if y'all want to, but we letting y'all know this is who we dealing with now because do it. Shake it up.
Corey, Hakeem, one of you big motherfuckers, throw some chairs.
Flip some stands over. Call
somebody while they walking.
Call for an impeachment. We know y'all don't have the power, but just keep saying it. Hey, he did this today. We have these many senators that are lined up for an impeachment. Senator such and such, such and such, such and such. Name all the motherfuckers every single fucking day. Because what's going to happen is that
doing
more and more shit happens. Those people are going to have to defend why they're not doing anything. Okay, a senator was killed today. We only in fucking June. Can y'all imagine what's going to be going on by December, November? So just start closing
It's crazy,
out.
and that's why I think sometimes they want you to be desensitized, but it's like it's like, so the night of the election when Trump won or whatever, when whatever happened,
He was declared the winner.
He was declared the winner. I walk my dog, right, and I go outside and I'm walking my dog, and a car of Mexicans pull up and screams at me, "Yay, Trump," or whatever, right?
Dumbest one.
And I'm thinking to myself, this is supposed to be a bunch of bullshit. This is the same, like, they're like a group of Mexicans. And that's why I have no, like, I understand, like, that whole everybody's online fighting about should black people get involved in this ICE raid stuff and these protests and everything. And it's like, as someone who lives in Texas, born and raised, I just don't give a fuck about immigration.
I don't either. And I've been from Philly. And I tell people, that point you said about the Mexicans, I've been telling people that's why the motherfuckers lost 2 continents in 10 business days. That shit right there. That shit right there. That's how it happened. The motherfucking, think about it. Them motherfuckers came over in them fucking ships. They said, oh, they the gods. And motherfucking Mexico City fell in like 15 days. That is not exaggeration.
Literally.
And that whole continent conquered in like 3 fucking months. Because y'all motherfuckers are so goddamn pressed to be up against these white people. So, look.
I'm reading Michael Harris' book, American History. I think it's called American History, Black as Fuck History.
Yeah.
I'm reading it right now. That's and the way is that he described it is it's so funny because that's literally what happened. They came over in boats. They thought that they were,
gods.
And then next thing you know, these motherfuckers, they get musketed to death or dying of tuberculosis and shit like that. And it's just like, y'all didn't even try. At least the Native Americans tried. Americans tried.
They tried. My ex-girlfriend is Mexican, and I was living out there in it was similar to Texas, out there in California, Southern California, and some of them they get it, but it's so many of them that they want to be white so fucking bad, and way to be white is it's some of them that don't even speak Spanish because they don't want to be seen as a Mexican.
That is crazy to me when I see Mexicans here in Texas who be proud of not being able to speak Spanish. I'm like, what the fuck? That's not nothing cute.
They got it so fucked up, and I keep telling people. I used to tell them, they used to get so mad at me when I was out there because I don't play that. Like my dad, I told y'all, I was raised by a former black Muslim. All my, my generation, our parents and our grandparents were either part of civil rights or lived in Jim Crow and shit. So. I think we might have been the last generation that was brought up on that history. And my dad was like black militant, all that shit. And so I hear you say this a lot, BA too. I was not raised in one of them households, even though I have a mixed background. I was not raised in one of those households where white is right. We got to be like white. My daddy always told me white people all they ever do is lie, cheat, and steal. They not in charge. They might think they in charge, but they are not nobody to be like. That's not nothing to up to. They are not better than you. The motherfuckers ain't nothing. So I was raised like that. But to get around so many of these immigrants, and I be telling them, I be like, y'all motherfuckers can't get anywhere in this country because y'all think that we don't know anything. And we can't tell
That's the problem.
They're listening to these white people, but we're the ones that got you here. They didn't want to let you in. None of y'all would have been here if not for the Civil Rights Act in 1965.
No.
That's what 64. That's what opened up immigration for all you motherfuckers to come. None of y'all would have been here before that. And maybe we fucked it up because before that, we was the biggest money. And I'm like, hey man, from now on, I don't mean no harm, but like, if y'all gonna be coming over here on the rights that we fought and died for, and then vote for the people who we fought and died for and get back in power, y'all can go the fuck back where y'all came from. They can drag y'all to Guantanamo or wherever the fuck they take.
Because they're gonna change this. They're gonna turn this place into the place that they're running
into the shithole that y'all came from. So y'all can go right the fuck back with that.
And that's what got us so pissed. And they acting like they understand. They acting like they don't. But that's why we so pissed because literally, We took them hoses. We took them dog bites. We walked in motherfucking dress clothes in the summertime, all them motherfucking ways for y'all to have all these fucking rights, for y'all to get the fuck over here, for y'all to tell us we don't know what the fuck we talking about.
We know these motherfuckers because we lived in their fucking houses. We raised their fucking kids. We got their genes in us. We've been here since the 16 fucking hundreds, my G. Like we know
them better than they know themselves.
Better than they know themselves, and better than y'all know them, and y'all just don't want to listen. It's nothing that y'all. I couldn't stand during the election season. What do Latino voters want? And then they have some fucking Latino. We want.
I will vote. For Donald Trump.
No shit, motherfucker. What y'all think? That's everybody want a job in the fucking house, bitch. Like y'all ain't got no. Because you saying in Spanish, you think it's fucking different, bitch. Like everybody want that. Everybody want that. Black people, we just want to roll around in the mud. We just want to fucking eat grubs and shit. We just want to be out in the street. We don't want that. Like, fuck.
Listen, like I said, at the end of the day, y'all, we're now in the find out phase because y'all want to fuck around. And that's why we're here.
Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because we already knew. We done found out. We've been finding out every, 50, 60 years now since we've been here. We've been finding out.
And the thing is,
400 years of finding out.
We're still here. The thing is, y'all getting rounded up, and all this is new for y'all.
Yeah.
This is a walk in the park for us. This is what we do, baby.
Yeah.
And and Twitter is so one thing about you, Kelly, you got the fuck up off Twitter and ain't came back. That place is so trash. Like I knew, like right before the election, like it was like when you scroll the videos, it's like every time I scroll the video, the very next video was like an Alex Jones video. He's never been on my timeline before. Like, why am I getting Alex Jones content on my timeline?
That's why I got
Twitter is just trash now. It's just like it's 4chan.
I can't with it. I'm like, I don't come here for that. I ain't no political person. Like, we all got on Twitter to fucking laugh and joke and watch TV and shit. I ain't here to argue with your bitch. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. I don't care.
Know what
Everything is turned political on Twitter. It's crazy.
Blue Sky and Twitter, I tell people all the time, Blue Sky is like going to your nice grandma house. The nice grandma, you walk in there, her house is always cool. She ain't like them old bitches with the thin blood who keep their house at fucking 82 degrees all fucking year. That's what Blue Sky is. You walk on Blue Sky, it's always something in the refrigerator. She don't care if you go in the refrigerator. Everybody vibing, everybody good. Twitter is your mean grandma house, but the thing is, you always over there because she live the closest to you. But you can't touch nothing. She mean as fuck. She pinch you every time you walk by. Like
I didn't come to social media for that. I got annoyed when. Go ahead, Bia.
I'm just saying, I'm about a week away from just like ending it and just being on Blue Sky.
Honestly, where Twitter really started to get on my nerves is when Tumblr crashed. Because if you remember, all them people used to be on Tumblr with all that free, free to police, whatever shit on Tumblr. Right. Twitter, we was joking, laughing, watching TV, watching Game of Thrones, whatever the case. When Tumblr crashed and all them people to me, that's when Twitter really started to getting on my nerves because, like, bitch, if I tweet "fuck the police," I don't need you in my mentions agreeing or not agreeing with, we shouldn't fuck the police. Bitch, I want to ask you shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm not asking you nothing. I said fuck the police. You can agree or not agree. Like, I ain't here for that.
Right.
You giving me a whole PhD dissertation about why the police existed from... Fuck, bitch, get this shit out of here. And it's always some fucking lesbians who them fucking dykes be on
Let me tell you something. It's tears the lesbians. Because like I said, I tell people all the time, the lesbians are my favorite. Out of all the FL people, the lesbians have always been my favorite. But it's the cool lesbians who be vibing. But then at the same time, it be them Birkenstock lesbians. Them fucking Birkenstock. That's what I think of them as. The Birkenstock lesbians. They so miserable.
And here's the thing. I know I'm smart. I went to school. I always been in the best schools. I went to private school, always had the highest test scores. I went to the best school. I know I'm smart. I know I have an education. I don't need to be on fucking Twitter fucking trying to prove to you how fucking smart. I give a fuck, bitch.
Oh my God.
That shit is so stupid to me. All right, they got their PhD all in their handle. I don't give a fuck about you got a PhD, bitch. What the fuck?
Nobody fucking cares.
They be doing way too much.
nigga, we on here laughing at memes, but anyway, this is the Pride episode. So we done got
let's go to the gay shit.
We about to talk about some gay shit. First thing we got to get to. So I don't know if anyone, well, I know we've seen it, but for the people who haven't seen it, Lanithia Leaks for some reason has a talk show.
Now explain to me what happened, because I've seen the backlash, but I don't know what originally happened.
So like Lou said, for some reason, Nene Leakes has a talk show. And she has T.S. Madison was on there, and the conversation had turned to the type of men that dates T.S. Madison.
Oh, okay.
And T.S. Madison was saying the same type of men that would date you would date me. And Nene was kind of disagreeing with her. Being a typical cis woman, she was just disagree. Like, really? And Nene was like, no, the man that bees with me has to have only want Hello Kitty, basically pussy or whatever. And it was like it was kind of like, uncomfortable a little bit, but
I'll do Nene. This is what Nene did. And mind you, I love the way Maddie handled it. Maddie was talking to Nene like she was the slowest bitch in the world.
She was.
And Nene the whole time. She did. No, Nene the whole time doing her Nene shit. So Madison, what type of men date you? Because you know that's how she talk.
She start getting loud. She start getting loud. Nene one of people think if you louder, you won.
Because she country.
But I will say this though. I feel like I do feel like a man who will sleep with a transsexual woman is not heterosexual. I would say that he's queer or maybe like pan or something. Maybe queer, because for me, everything after the T is queer. Yep.
Yeah.
Like I mean, pansexual, asexual, all that is just queer to me. So I feel like he's a queer man.
Yeah, I agree that, because they be trying to twist it, saying like if you like super passable, then oh no, but they're attracted to women. Like,
really?
Yeah,
I do understand the logic. I understand the logic, because here's my thing: if you look at Maddie, just a cursory glance, you see a woman. Just a cursory glance. Right. But once you get into the nuts and bolts, no pun intended, then you realize, okay, there may be a little more here. But to me, I still wouldn't classify them as gay, because the reason I say that is this: I'm gay. You know what I'm saying? For me, it ain't about just the dick and the balls. It's the whole package. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm attracted to the totality of a man. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't, me, myself personally, shout out to the trans girls, love y'all down. There's nothing that we can do, even though you may still have the equipment, because you present as female. There's nothing I can do with you.
I get that.
And that was one of T.S. That was one of Maddie's points, is that gay men don't date her. So, the men that date her aren't gay, because gay men don't date her, which, like you just said, most gay men do feel that way. It was just.
I'm gonna say this. This really what I've been itching to get off with the whole thing. Women like Nene, who owe everything to the gay community, are the most homophobic. And it's not just homophobia. It's something else. It's as long as they can put us in a very specific box. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. Regular women, I never get that from them. Like I say, I interact with regular cisgender black women all day, every day. And it's always love. It be them draggish women. Because Nene is a very draggish woman. Like I don't think she realizes that. Nene, your whole presentation, God forgive me for saying this, it gives moose. It gives just big, it's very drag. Nene,
she give a center for the Atlanta Dream. She really do.
She's like, that's the thing.
Speaking of Atlanta, I saw a lot of comments where people were saying that, oh, Nene, you live in Atlanta, so of course you dealt with a man that's dealt with a trans woman. I'm like, I necessarily don't agree with that. And I hate when people like, some black people have just made their whole personalities out of hating Atlanta. And it's like, you can live in Atlanta. You can live in Atlanta without like having had contact with a man that's gay. Like all the men in Atlanta are not down low. Like I hate that. I hate when they talk like that.
I'm gonna say this about Atlanta. I'm gonna say this about Atlanta. And shout out to Jeff Sledge. That's my dog. We be going back and forth with the Twitter all the time. I told him I remember we talked about it one time. Ain't but 13 straight men that live in Atlanta. I'm sorry. Everybody, all these niggas is floating somewhere in the gray matter in this damn city. I'm talking about, it is the weirdest thing in the world. It's like, but what's so funny is the straight niggas who do live here, it's like they don't realize that Atlanta is like the hellmouth for gays. Like,
I might get jumped. Atlanta gays is my least favorite brand of gay. The women and the men, my least favorite brand of gay. First
because these Atlanta gays, they be late. I hate to say it, but like they be like these. So okay, this is something I did want to talk about. I'm gonna throw it out here real quick. Gayness and queerness by region in the country, it matters. Because let me tell you something. And anybody know me, I'm from the South, I wouldn't deny it if I could. I'm Southern as cousin fucking. But too many, these Southern gays, they be so late. And it just be, I want y'all to just, and you can't tell it that because in Atlanta, these things be, they'll throw that shit on, or they think they got that shit on. And it's like, nigga, you look
like Scarlett O'Hara when she put that curtain on and Gone with the Wind. That's how all y'all be looking.
So here's the thing with that. I think I'm gonna touch on two things. So the since I just talked about the clothes, I think a lot of gays go too hard to be different. Like I get it, you don't want to just go out there with a gallery department T-shirt on like all the other gays, but it gets to a point. But it gets to a point to where you now have on a costume.
Nigga, why do you have this table running on your shoulder?
It's a costume now.
Why do you have a table running on your shoulder?
And it got all the brands and all the logos. Like, and both of y'all from the South, y'all gonna jump me, but whatever. I feel like Southern people got a chip on their shoulders a lot of times because I feel like y'all think we be going at y'all because y'all Southern. We be going at y'all because y'all be looking a fucking mess. It don't got nothing to do with y'all being South. It ain't got that. That's regional. That's because y'all up north. No, nigga, it's Bama's in the north too. It's Bama's.
It is because that's what I noticed. Like regionally, the gays to me are the same, except for when it comes to like dating. That's when I notice the difference in like the gays. It's like down south, the gays are still very much conservative. They are still half of them, like, they're flamboyant as fuck, but they claim they're not out. Like, you got to deal with that type of shit in the South. Like, but up north, it's just like, it's different. Like, niggas be like, I don't know, it's just a different vibe. Like, I will say that, like, I really do vibe with, like, Philly and, like, DC niggas. That's like, them niggas be my vibe.
This because, and this gonna sound like out of left field, but remember when what's the show with Uncle Cliff on it? What was the name of that show?
Oh God, P-Valley.
Yes, when I was watching that show and that's set in the Deep South, I was like, you know what? I think the religion and the influence of the church is so great in the South, and I think that has a lot to, because I was watching that show like. Everything they are doing is all caught up in that religion, like
church. It's church.
Like when you were saying about being conservative, like super flamboyant, but trying to not be gay, and that's because
church. Still going to church every Sunday and all that shit. Like they're very religious to them, and that's like. It's like, oh my God, I don't got time to deal with this. Like niggas up north, like they mamas know they gay.
Do it. They are
but you gay as fuck, but as long as you don't say it, and that church stuff, and like my grandma was AME, and that's, they a little different Southern Baptist, and then I always played one off the other. My one grandma Catholic, my other grandma AME, and my daddy was a Muslim, so I always used to play them off each other. Like, if I was at my grandma's house, oh no, I'm a Muslim, I can't. If I was my dad, oh no, my grandma. So I just stayed out of church like that. I just played each other off each other, like no. Right, but I noticed that, and I think that has a lot to do with it, and that's a lot, like, because I know you guys talk a lot about, and this is interesting to me, y'all, when y'all were talking about how, like, UBA, you was like, you don't want to hold like a door for a man because that's like gender roles, and y'all don't really necessarily like the gender roles like that, and I think some of that is the church, but I also think, though, I know for me on my side, I understand what y'all saying. There is a particular type like that, but there are also, I think, I know gay women for sure, because my wife is one. She's from the South too. She's from Macon, Georgia. And I'm sure on the man side, I think some people, that's just who they are. Like for me, I have always been a tomboy. I have always been, I guess, a stud, even though before I knew what that was. I've always was out with the boys, always played sports, all of that, right? I never, even when I was falling, I never was like, I never wanted you to make me feel like the girl. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I never did that. I'm like, nigga, not that I will hold your door, but like, nigga, I got my door. I got my chair. I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate you trying to be polite and have some manners. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I'm good on that. Only person I would let do that for me is my daddy, right? So I think it is that sometimes, but I think that sometimes that just like be people personality. Like I like very feminine women. Like I don't want nobody trying to wear my Jordans or none of that shit, right? Like that turns me off. Like I need you to be high femme, and I'll hold your door for you, but it's not because I'm trying to uphold gender roles. It's just because that's just what I do. Like I got the bad bitch. I'm gonna hold the door. I'm gonna put, I don't necessarily pull a chair out. That's kind of old fashioned, but like I'll do that. But it's not because I'm trying to be a dude. And I hate when straight men say that shit. Oh, you try? I ain't trying.
They don't understand.
First of all, I don't got child support enough to be like you, so shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody trying to be like you. Like, you know what I mean? This is the men that I was around when I was being raised, and the kind of when my grandfather, my father's friends, my uncles, this is how they treated people that they cared about. Not just their wife or their girl. You hold the door for your mama. You hold the door for all the women in your family, right? Like all of y'all file in, I'm holding the door. Like even the gay dudes, it got nothing to do with being gay or straight. That's just the generation that I was raised by. You knew raised by roaches, niggas. Y'all don't even want, shit, y'all don't want to do shit for a girl. Like nothing. Like nothing at all.
These are, I say it all the time, these straight cats, these are the most unmanly men to ever exist. I literally just saw a clip. It was some TikTok or something. I feel like it might have been a skit, but it came out real to me. A woman was in her home with her man. This nigga on the fucking couch playing the video game. She like, babe, can you come throw these clothes in the washer for me, please? Can you help me? She cleaned up, and he just in there. I'm gonna be in there. This woman had to call this man's mother. This grown ass man. She had to call his mother to come in that house. And when he heard his mama's voice, then he getting up like a scalded dog running around the house doing stuff. I'm like, you are in relationships with 12-year-olds. You have got to want better for yourself.
I'm not getting with man that I gotta call his mama.
Everybody keeps saying like these like everybody keep mentioning these like celebrity women that's getting with these like having issues with these men, but I was like, in so many ways, like they don't, is it because they don't really have a good pool to pull from? I don't know. I never really fell for that, but it's like because I think about like Hallie and DDG, like that should have never happened. Like, girl, come on. It should have never happened. What are you doing?
And
here's my thing. These women be dating men. I get so tired of women who try to infantilize themselves when it comes down to picking mates. Ma'am, what part of this man did you look at and say this is going to be a devoted father and husband? What part of this man, with his pants hanging off his ass, he got them color purple fucking dreads. The motherfucker calls every woman a bitch. You know what I'm saying? He's not nice to you. That's the thing. He's not kind to you. What part of this did you look at and say, you know what? I'm going to let him nut at me.
And that's why it be irritating when people like, oh, don't blame the women. I'm blaming you. I'm blaming you a little bit because I don't know if it's not the pool. It could be. I don't know. I don't work in them waters, but
right. That's what I'm saying.
Like you said, what about this boy who has no ambition, who smells like weed all fucking day, who plays video games all fucking day, who already got 2 other baby mamas? What about him says he's going to be a good father? What about him says he's somebody? And we ain't saying you can't fuck him, girl. Like, it's your 20s. But why are y'all having babies by these dudes? Nothing about
that's what I was just gonna say. They don't like. For me, it seems like straight people just don't know how to fucking go like we do. Like,
that's our MO. We could build a flag off that shit. But
they end up like.
That reminds me too. That reminds me because I was having this conversation early this morning. Shout out to the fellas over the Red Pill podcast. You know, they cool. We were talking and the conversation veered to straight men and whether they had the easier dating than gay men. And I was trying to explain. I'm like, yes. Straight men, absolutely. Y'all have it so much easier because you know what? All y'all have to do is be halfway decent people. All the women want you to do is be nice, considerate, kind, maybe help out a little bit. That's literally all y'all have to do. You do that, you have access to women who are 10 times better than you. The baddest bitch in the world.
And you don't have to look like anything.
You don't have to look like anything. That's what
in the gay community.
Because in the gay community, let me tell you something.
Your ass got to go to the gym.
You have to go to the gym
2 times a day. 2 times a day.
You have to take all the right supplements. You can't eat anything because here's the thing: you got to be ready to go at all times. So guess what? You can't eat everything. You got to be on prep. You got to be on doxy. You got to be on motherfucking all kind of medications.
You gotta have the right lotion.
You got to be clean.
You got to know all of that. Like, listen, especially gay men. Y'all outdo us. I ain't gonna lie. Gay men, I can't keep up with y'all motherfuckers. I be thinking I be fly, and I be thinking I look nice, and y'all come in with, I be like, what is that? That should be like that scene in the Quentin Tarantino movie. You open the suitcase and it should be glowing. I be like, what the fuck is that?
Because here's the thing. For straight people who don't understand, this is why we always say straight men, we don't be worried about y'all. Y'all will never measure up. In the gay world, see, in the straight world, y'all have access or feel like you have access anyway to every woman. And the thing is, the women let you know this because whether they want to admit it or not, men are the prize.
They sure are.
Over here, on this side, everything is tiered. There are tiers to homosexuality. You see, you have the bottom of the barrel gaze that from the moment that they wake up to the moment they go to sleep every day, they are reminded that they are ugly. They are reminded that they are. If you're a gay man and you're considered unattractive, that is a social death unlike anything you ever experienced anywhere. Because literally, every day you are reminded that you can have a beautiful personality, you can have a heart of gold. They don't care. You can be all you have to do over on this side, juxtaposed with the straight side. On the gay side, you could be a fine asshole and ride off into the sunset with all the happiness. That's all you have to do.
Gay men, y'all do gay right to me, because a lot of the lesbians and the dykes be getting on my nerve. They stay wanting you to love somebody's personality. Listen, sis, listen. The Lord might let you in heaven for that great personality, but you're not passing this gate. I'm sorry, I can't. I got physically attracted to you. Fuck what you. I don't care about your personality. That's nice. Great. I don't give a fuck.
One thing I've always wondered about like the lesbian community is like, do y'all have like a hookup culture in the way that gay men have a hookup culture?
Not like y'all got like it's out there, especially young kids. I'm not like that. Like I can't be one of the persons with randoms, but there is, yes, they do. Like especially these younger folks, yeah, they do. Not like y'all do. Crazy. Like, we ain't doing the glory hole and just show up. No, we not doing none of that shit.
At the parks and all that stuff.
Yeah, no.
Y'all in the parks.
No, we not doing the parks and all that. The back seat of the car, the trunk of the car. No, we not doing that. I'll be like, y'all some wild boys with that shit.
With the lesbians, this one's going to be with the lesbians. It's going to be after 9 p.m. when you see a lesbian with a backpack just making her way to town.
Yes.
That's all you need to know.
Yo,
just
the
know.
backpack is real. The backpack is real, nigga.
There's all ways to do her thing.
The backpack is real.
It'd be so funny because I done seen them in a while. You'll be walking down the street, you'll see a lesbian with a backpack, and I just look at the hand down. I'm like, oh, I know what you're doing.
No, because some of them, now when you get them super dykes, now I tell people, I'm a stud. I'm more of a stud. Some of these dykes too hard for me. I be like, hey, you got it, Cleo. I'm not trying to. Your knuckles ashy. Your knuckles is ashy. I'm not trying to fuck with you. I'm not no punk, but I can't.
Right.
Not doing it.
Yeah.
So but some of these studs be walking around with they little man on. I can't do that. I've never done that.
Really?
Backpack from me. Yes.
I don't know if I told this story or not. Years, when I say this was years, and I was in my early 20s. This was in New Orleans, and a stud tried to holler at me. And so I was at the Page in New Orleans, and she was like, because I was ordering a drink, and I thought she was just talking to me, just a whole conversation. So I'm holding a conversation. We just yada, 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 back and forth, this, that, and other. This woman leaned over to me, and she was like, hey, I got my strap on right now. I can take you in the bathroom and slide up in you.
See? This is the kind of guys I can't hang with. Because I feel like number one, you're doing too much. You're trying to prove a point to what and to whom, I'm not sure. And three, bitch, what is wrong with you? Like, are you okay?
Ma'am,
right.
I could have just eaten Chipotle before I got to this club, first of all.
And like,
you know what I'm saying? And I understand that
she don't care because it's a strap.
But I understand it's dishwasher saving all that shit right there. But it's just like, ma'am, whoa.
I don't like boys like that. Like, why?
That's the thing. Because, like, here's the thing. There's nothing about me. I'm not a femboy by any stretch of the imagination. I never have been. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the femboys. Y'all cool. I've just never been in your number. So for her to roll up on me, I'm like, wait a minute. So, ma'am, you mean to tell me you are mass for mass straight lesbians? What are you doing?
how old girl do that? No, ma'am. When they say
no, ma'am.
Yeah. No, ma'am.
Jasmine Masters.
No, ma'am. No.
It's like, ma'am, do you know how many hurdles you had to cross to get to this point with me? Like, wait a minute. Because that's confusing. Because apparently that's a thing that happens with the younger gays. You know, you have the lesbians that come on to the femboys. My thing is, y'all doing way too much. You're too gay. You're being too gay right now. Controversial
to say. I think it's a lot of studs out here now, especially these younger ones. They're not really studs. They have an identity crisis. Like, they don't really know. They don't know what they wanted. Like, some of them, like, really like dudes, but for whatever reason, they can't take. They've been rejected so much, or they feel like I'm going to become, like, the shit that's vexing me. And some of them, like, you could be, like I said, I've always been this tomboy. It's a lot of studs out here. They don't, from what I can gather, they don't really know, they don't have no sense of self. They know, okay, if I put on these boy clothes and I grow these dreads and I look a certain way, I'm going to attract the hoes. But they not, to me, like, your energy to me, you not giving stud energy to me. You giving girl energy to me. Like, you got the clothes on, like I can't really explain it, but like, when somebody is straight up stud, they like I said, they've been a tomboy all their life. They been Queen Latifah, perfect example. Yeah. Queen Latifah could come in a fucking ball gown. She gives daddy fucking energy. Don't matter what she got on. And
Tessa Thompson.
Yeah, and Tessa Thompson. It's certain ones you give daddy fucking energy. Like, I know that you fuck with women. I know that you fuck with women hard. And I know that it's not a game. I know that that's just what you, but a lot of these studs out here, I'm like, that's why they so insecure. You walk in the room, these motherfuckers mean mugging, they grabbing they girls. I don't want your fucking girl, bitch. And if I wanted her, you grabbing her is not gonna stop me from getting her, right? Like, they very insecure, and I'm like, that's because, and that's why I don't like these pronouns and shit. Like, bitch, go ahead.
It's the same thing with gays, but it's kind of an inverse. You know what I'm saying? What it is because it's a lot of these boys out here. A lot of these boys ain't as feminine as they think they are. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to affect your voice to sound a certain way. You're trying to wear these clothes that's two sizes too small for your big ass. Fam, you are 6'3". You got your back is wide as fuck. I'm sorry, fem is not in the cards for you. It's just not.
Wearing them tight ass shirts and them ballet shoe loafers. I hate them fucking shoes.
Like, what are you doing?
Ass jeans, like.
Yo, big, you big flat foot motherfucker. You with them little ass shoes on, all your big ass side foot coming all out.
The fashion trend that I want gay men to stop doing is the suit with no shirt.
That's so dirty.
It's so musty.
It's so dirty and sweaty and musty, and you sweat your jacket out.
I hate it.
The tail of this jacket.
They love a birthday photo shoot.
The studs be
They love a birthday photo shoot.
You seen that? They had their jackets with their titties out. You ever seen that? You ain't seen the studs do that?
Yes.
Dirt. That's what I'm talking about. To me, that ain't stud behavior to me. I'm sorry. Why you got your titties out?
But you know what though? I'm sorry, that was too funny. It's like it's just oh God, that shit bothers the fuck out of me. You sitting up, I'm talking about just nipples rubbing all up against the inside.
The armpits, you know you'll ruin your jacket like that because it's salty and alkaline, and you get them stains in your suit. That you know that's a cheap suit. I hope that ain't expensive suit.
But you know what though? It's always the swole gays. See them gym gays. Them the worst dressing niggas in the world because what they do is
God.
They have because what it is everything they wear has to show you somehow that they have a body under there. Sir, their body is gonna show up no matter what you wear.
Yes, if you tailor it properly, it will show.
You ain't gotta be out here with these suit pants on with a jock strap on under the motherfuckers and no shirt up under your jacket and everything. You're naked under
with
your
your ankles showing.
Your ankles
all out. You look like a prostitute, sir. That's what it looks like. It looks like you sell ass.
Showing with them ballet slipper loafers. I hate it, nigga. It's a call when you get your pants tailored. It's 3 lengths. You can get a hard break, you can get a mid break, or you can get no break. What y'all trying to do is called a no break, where the pants just sit on the top of your shoe. It doesn't break down to your foot. That ain't halfway up your leg. Those are just high waters. When you go to the tailor, tell him you want your pants with no break, and it'll give you the look that you want, where it sits right at the top of your shoe where your foot goes in, and there's no bend on your pants. That's what you do.
And the thing they always love to say, their favorite thing to say is, "Oh, my gains. I can't wear. It's hard for me to find pants."
No, it's not, nigga. They got big and tall everywhere. You might can't wear YSL because YSL don't make clothes for big bitches like you. But you know, you have to YSL makes it for twinks. You know what I mean? Like and girls, like not a 6'5", 240, my dude.
Like, nigga, take your ass to Walmart and get some Dickies that fit your big wide ass. You trying to fucking wear these little skinny fucking pants and shit. Like, you look fucking ridiculous. You're about to bust out of this shit. Now, don't get it twisted now. Don't get it twisted. I'm absolutely looking. Because anybody who knows Lou, if you don't know Lou, this is your first time meeting Lou, hi. Louis M. Cypher loves a himbo. That is my problem with dating. This is why I can't get nowhere. This is why I'm about to be 42 years old, still out here in these streets with these hoes, because I love a himbo. I love a nigga sitting his big ass up there. When you see his body. I'm talking shit about y'all because y'all do look ridiculous. But at the same time, after I get through talking about you, I'm going to walk over to you and try to get your ass to the house, and you're going to come. But it's just, that's my problem.
You know what I hate? You know what I hate the most about skin? I don't like skinny jeans in general, but if you have a body, okay. I don't like when you can see the curve of a thigh. When you can see the thigh curve in your jeans, in your dress pants. Oh, I hate that. That shit.
It's too little. And it's like, I think nowadays, like now is skinny jeans and stuff really like ages you, because the kids is going back to like baggy shit now.
Yes.
And that's one thing I said. I said I can do it a little bit, but for the most part, I mean, I probably won't do skinny no more, but I'm not going back to baggy clothes. I'm sorry.
No, but you can do this. So they got the flare. They got the flare pants, which I can do. I can do the flare. That's basically like a little bit more than a boot cut. You can layer your sneaker fine. Then they got the stacked, where it's like it's wide, but it's like stacked up. I can do that. But them pants like Coleman Domingo was wearing them. Look, he looked great in them, but I'm not doing that. Them wide ass
the bell bottoms.
Yeah,
the big old boxy t-shirts and stuff. I'm like,
now, I do like a box t-shirt. I do like it to stop right at the waist. I ain't gonna lie, this right here might be a box t-shirt.
Yeah,
but you gotta have a body for it. But listen,
it's just you men with your gym bodies. Like I said, all I'm saying is this: get you some comfortable pants that fit, because that tight shit. Not only does it look ridiculous, it is hard work for me, because when I get you to the crib, now you a grown ass man. I gotta roll denim down your fucking leg.
It make that sound like when you bust plastic when you trying to put them shits up.
To the room and y'all can just slide out your clothes comfortably. No, your big ass, because you want to wear some fucking tight ass shit. Now I gotta sit there and help you roll this damn heavy ass denim down your big
toe like a ballerina. I know. Studs be doing that shit too. Y'all be seeing them with their skinny jeans hanging. Your whole ass is off the pants, Keisha. What are you doing? Like what?
But I like when I do not like when studs sag. That is so like that annoys me.
Man, pull your pants up.
Pull your pants up. You can't. You have hips. If you skinny, fine. But you got hips. Like your whole ass.
Oh my God! It's funny you say that, because I feel that way about the men too. It looks like when you got a fat ass and you sagging, it just looks so dirty a little bit.
Dirty.
Like girl.
Yes.
But like a nigga that ain't got no ass and sagging, it kind of makes sense. Okay, his pants could have slipped and fell off his ass.
I'm about to say, they almost can't help it. They almost can't help it.
Right. But
I don't like
you got this big fat ass and your jeans is cut right under your ass. Like, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that.
You can't run. If somebody starts shooting, you gonna be dead, bitch, because you can't take off running. Like, I hate it. Like, cause look, I tell people the only reason I'm a vain person, the only reason I work out is because I want to fit in my clothes right. And I got these childbearing hips from my mama, so I be all the time. But I got it be hating on me, because I be wanting to wear like outfits, and I be like, I can't wear that shit because they don't hang on me like it's supposed to hang on me. You gotta find the brands that work for you. Certain brands are cut bigger. Certain brands, them designer brands, them bitches is cut for Europeans. Like you might can't wear those, but it's like you said. Oh, BA, my God. I was laughing so hard the other day because when you was like, Levi's will humble you. I was going to work the other day and I had a pair of Levi's, and them bitches don't got no give. They look. Them shit.
They will expose every side roll, back roll you have that you didn't even think that you had will just come out of nowhere.
And will let you know. They humble you because next thing you know, you got to go up a waist size.
Yeah.
Right.
In other pants, I wear a 38. Levi's, I got to get a 40. And 40, I don't want to do that to myself.
Fuck. I mean, down to the zipper, down to the buttons. They don't give a fuck, bitch. This is a 34. Everything on you got to be 34 or you are not getting these fucking jeans. I don't know what to tell you. Them shits is tight.
But speaking of fashions, as far as like, lesbians, gays, everything like that, I want to say one thing. Yo, I'm not a sports person. I don't be watching sports ball.
Y'all be killing me with
that. But yo, them WNBA girls be so motherfucking fly.
Yeah, they could be models. They model height. They model height, and they skinny like models.
Oh
they be models.
And it's not just because here's the thing, it's range. Because you got the super feminine girls, like you got the Angel Reese's and that white girl. What her name? That white girl, she be clean as shit. She be having.
Oh, you talking about Cam Brinks?
She's blonde. She's super blonde. Yeah. Her Angel, they're my favorites. But then you got the masculine presenting girls. They coming through with their brand of fly.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. One thing the thing that the girls got that men can never do, a girl can give you androgynous the way a man never could. Like, you'll see these girls, she'll have a suit on, but she'll have a crop top under the suit with like a shoe. That shit's so cold to me. I be like, them WNBA girls, they get, as far as the fashions, they get it.
They got so much potential in that league, and the people that run the league just fight against it constantly. And I've been watching the WNBA since 1997, and it's been the same thing. They only want to market them two little femme girls, white girls with outfits from Ann Taylor Loft, and they got all this content. They got all these bad bitches, and they don't want to push it because, like, I'm gonna tell you right now. Almost all the WNBA players are like the main ones are all of them on TikTok in some fashion, some form of fashion.
Right.
It is entertainment. And the WNBA, all they got to do is direct people to them TikTok because people watch sports mainly to follow the players, right? Like if you if you like Jordan or whoever. And so they trying to grow the league off this Caitlin Clark chick. Listen, Caitlin Clark, she don't have the range to be the face of the league. She just don't. She's not.
She don't have a personality.
She don't have a personality.
She don't have the off-court stuff.
No, at all. And she's very uncomfortable with it. And I get that. Like, just because I'm real good and she not the best, but just because I'm real good, don't be putting it on me to be the face of this motherfucking league. Like, I'm not that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's other girls out here that got way more personality. They scared to death of the gay thing, which kills me because, listen, the league is at least, some people say 50-50. I think right now with the younger girls coming in, it might be like up to 60-40, 70-30 gay to not gay because these new girls is coming in.
And you know what? I always wonder, like, with that, a lot of, like, lesbians and stuff being in the WNBA, I wonder, like, there has to be, like, so much, like, drama that goes on. Like, can we see some of that? Can we get a reality show?
But it's not the drama you think. It's not like that catty drama. It's more sports drama. Like, yo, let me and my girl get on the same team and win a chip. And then me and my girl won our championship together on the team, and you and your girl ain't won shit. It's that type of stuff. And then it's like on the And then it's like on the floor, you'll see it sometime. Like sometimes if somebody files somebody girl too. That's how Dejanay Carrington got outed because her and her girlfriend are on the same team now. They on Dallas Wings.
But the Dallas Wings, yeah.
But before they was on two different teams. So last season, what happened? Dejanay used to be on the Connecticut Sun, and Leisha used to be on Indiana. And so they had a game, right? And Dejanay got fouled real hard, fell on the ground. Leisha came and helped her up, but she did the whole link. She took too long on the help up. Like it wasn't like, all right, up. She pulled her up, held her all by the waist, then had her by the waist, and then like ferreted her off back. And everybody was like, huh? What is that? And so everybody was like, what is that? And so they had to come on TikTok later, and Dejanay was like, you held it too long. Like everybody saw you ain't have to do all that. You could just pick me up. You held it too long. So it be stuff like that. Like fights might break out sometime if you foul somebody girl too hard. For the most part, it's not like you think, at least not to the public. At least not to the public. Like it don't come out like it might be if it was a bunch of sissies playing. It's not like that.
If the gays ever got into sports, first of all, it would be Malice in the Palace at least once a week.
It would.
Because one thing we do, I tell anybody, as a culture, gay men love to fight. I don't know what it is about gay men. We live to fight. I don't understand it.
Be like, why do everything got to be a fight? Like, I know why, because all your life y'all had to fight, but like, damn, you don't got to fight no more. Like, calm down.
I'm gonna tell you what.
I think a lot of times, what keep a lot of gays, these younger gays, fighting in like bars and stuff, in like places like that. I think that a lot of them just think that life is a reality show.
Yeah, I see that.
They think life is a reality show.
I see that.
It's crazy.
Everything is a moment. Everything is a
Yes,
moment.
everything is a moment. Yeah.
You better than me because I was about to say what it is it's a lot of conflicted hormones in their fucking body. Them motherfuckers get drunk on that cheap shit. Next thing you know, that that man that dwells in you starts conflicting with that bitch that you present on the outside. All that start intermingling. Then next thing you know, y'all sweating.
I think also too, gay men forget that they're like when you have a disagreement with another gay man. I think sometimes gay men could forget that you're still talking to another man, and so they say disrespectful shit, and then the person on the other end, no matter how feminine he is, he like, what the fuck? Like, no, like, and that's
it's so funny because let me tell you something. That film shit goes out the window when them niggas get mad. Oh, he gonna stand up to that club. It's gonna be yes. But as soon as that motherfucker get mad, what the fuck you say to that? It's so funny. That film shit goes out the window when them niggas get mad.
Yeah.
Right.
No, but I told Lee I was gonna tell you, BA, because you said something that last week. You said that Angel Reese wasn't that good. That is incorrect. Angel Reese is really good. She is really good. She just on the team.
So that could be me being a little bit of red pilled from Twitter, because Twitter gives you like they will say they like, from what I see on Twitter, they don't really like dislike Angel Reese, but they will talk about how she's not that good, and like when they be posting stuff, and I be like,
niggas that say she good, they don't know basketball. They don't know basketball.
I can say that. I can see that.
It is what I see what it is so much for Angel Reese is because same reason they don't like Meg. She's unapologetic about who she the girl just carries herself like, I'm just that girl.
Yes.
I'm her. Yeah. And you're never gonna make her not feel that way. You're never gonna talk her down about it. She's gonna carry herself like she is who the fuck she is. And
she's really talented. For her size and the position she plays, she should not be where she is. She is small. Like, she plays against Camila Cardoso on her team, who's 6'7", I believe, and is 6 feet. And she rebounds like Dennis Rodman. If she is under that basket, she's going to get that fucking ball. And it don't matter who else is under that basket. It's crazy. Like, she's not that, I don't know, her footwork, the way she just always knows where the ball's going to be at, but she's a post player. The reason that Caitlin Clark and Paige Beckers, those are guards. So, like I said, if they saying that's because they don't know ball, because for the role that she plays, she's very good. They want her to be shooting threes, and that's not, she does that, but that's not what
that's not her. That's not what she does.
Right. For what she does, she is really good. Like, she be snatching balls down from Asia Wilson and like all these Nafisa Collier, all these players that are like elite, and Angel get under that. Even her own teammate, she get more rebounds than Cardoso, who's, like I said, 6'7". Angel just, I don't know, she just be under their battle.
And also, a lot of Angel Reese hate, it just comes from racist people that I see online too.
Yes.
It just be like I mean, like, I don't really watch it, but I feel like, do you feel like Caitlin Clark like ushered in like a lot of the racist fans?
I think Caitlin Clark gets a bad rap because I think Caitlin Clark, first of all, let me just say this. Nobody would have heard of Caitlin Clark if my bitch Paige Beckers didn't get injured, okay? University of Connecticut women's basketball is the elite program, okay? There's only been a few others. University of Tennessee had a whole bunch of championships, but UConn is like the New England Patriots of women basketball. They are the elite program. They have 12 now titles. They are the elite program. Paige Beckers is a rookie right now. She a future Hall of Famer. She only been playing 7 games, but she's one of the best players ever. You could tell already. She went to UConn. Nafisa Collier went to UConn. Rebecca Stewart, like almost any elite player in the WNBA probably went to UConn. Sue Bird, all of those. She got hurt though. She got hurt her sophomore season. So her sophomore season was the year that Caitlin Clark and them, they went to the Final Four, but they lost. And that was I believe the second South Carolina, Dawn Staley second Carolina championship they won with Asia Wilson, I believe. Paige tore her ACL, so she was out that year. She the next year she came back, but she had just come back from injury, and then her girlfriend, who's her girlfriend, AZ Fudd, also got injured, so she was out. So Connecticut has some key injuries because normally the default championship game is going to be South Carolina and UConn because they just the best two teams. That's going to be the normal game. Every now and then a LSU will sneak in. That year that Caitlin Clark and went with Iowa, they beat South Carolina. That's the year Paige Beckers was hurt. Paige Beckers is a way better player than Caitlin Clark. So I just have to say that all. Paige Beckers is like a Michael Jordan. Caitlin Clark is very good though. She's not as good. She's not the greatest that ever played it. She's none of that. But she's very good. But she's a different kind of player. I don't think it's Caitlin Clark's fault because, first of all, Caitlin Clark went to Iowa. She's a white girl. She went to Iowa. She came in the league. She doesn't, you see her personality. It's not, she's just not that girl, right? And yes, a lot of the people who started the beef between her and Angel, they're not fans of college basketball. They're not fans of women's sports. They're not fans of women's college basketball. And now that I think about it, that should have let us know what was going to happen with the election. That little beef right there, that should have let us know. That should have been a clear clue. But so they propping Caitlin Clark up because during that championship run, they didn't actually win the championship. Angel and LSU won it, but they kept showing the highlights. So they kept showing her scoring 40 and popping threes and all of this. And now all of a sudden, people who never paid attention to women's basketball, even though low key, all the best players that have ever played women's basketball have already played and already retired. Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird, Cheryl Cooper, Cheryl Swoops, Reggie's sister,
Lisa Leslie.
All of those people, Candace Parker, the best that have ever played the game have already played and retired. They didn't see none of that because all it's boring and church league and all that. So when Caitlin Clark started getting highlights and people started seeing the game, and now they trying to act like it's because of Caitlin Clark that women's basketball is getting attention. And that's not really true because the ratings have been increasing year after year after year because the girls that have been coming out of college now, Arike Ogunbowale, it's been, the girls have been coming out. The girls are getting more sophisticated. They dunking, they running faster, they shooting threes. People starting to see, so the league was already growing. Caitlin Clark did bring eyes because you got, like I said, these white girls, they need a hero. They want to look up to somebody. You got little girls that's watching sports, and some of them just want to see the beef because what happened during the national championship between Iowa and LSU, which LSU won, Caitlin Clark is nice on the court, but Caitlin Clark talks a lot of shit, but she's one of them people that she's not going to talk shit to like the ref and all the other players run and break it up. Then she get bold. Right? When you in her face, she don't got nothing to say. She just kind of back down or whatever. But then when people run over, she get bold. So people started noticing that. But she talks shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and what pissed people off is when they beat South Carolina, she was very disrespectful to South Carolina. Rakia Jackson, who was on South Carolina, was playing her. And when she would get on Caitlin Clark would wave her up. Meaning that when you wave somebody off, you telling your team, no, I got it. She can't guard me, right? So she would wave her off. And so people got upset about that. So LSU and Angel Reese and them saw that. And they were like, oh, that's how y'all going to be? That's our homegirls. Don't worry about it. We got y'all. So LSU moved to the finals because they beat, I forgot who. And it was LSU and Iowa in the finals. And LSU whooped Iowa's ass. LSU whooped Iowa's ass. And Angel Reese, because Caitlin Clark talks shit, and when Caitlin Clark beat South Carolina, which wasn't a championship game, she was doing this, like, we about to get a ring, like they're just gonna blow through LSU. And LSU was like, okay, we got y'all. So that's why when they was beating their ass, Angel Reese was doing this to Caitlin Clark. Because she was like, we just beat y'all for the natty. So that's why they don't like Angel Reese. Because not only did she beat them white girls, she was taunting them in their face. And they tried to make it like she was just a bad sport. And they had to show how, no, Caitlin did this and Caitlin talked shit too. A lot of people don't like Caitlin Clark because they think she should speak up against it. But my thing is, it's not really her role to speak up against it. It should be the commissioner of the league. Because it should be a thing where if you calling our players nigger or making monkey noises or whatever, it should be, if you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. Caitlin, it's not okay. Even if she say something, it's never going to be enough, number one. And they're going to still do it because they're not really in for it for her. They're not really fans of her. So
I think she knows that. That's I think she's aware of that. That's the one thing I would say to Caitlin Clark. Yet the thing I say to Caitlin Clark's credit is, like, whenever, like the last time when her and Angel had that thing on the court, well, she even after the game, when they both talked about it, you could tell these women, while they're not friends, however, they're competitors.
They're competitors.
That's it. And they don't talk down about, like, Angel said that, she said, the refs made the right call, we moving on. That's all. That's it.
And it's a lot of misogyny, because it's a lot of people that don't pay attention to women's sports, bringing that little reality show, kitty patty shit into sports. And these girls are athletes. These girls
that I want to see.
They not. That's not what it's about. It's about, bitch, you out me fucking hard. I'm about to send your head into the fucking stands. Like, that's what it's about. These girls, this is how they eat. They professional athletes. This is how they make their money. This is how they get the endorsements. If I get hurt, bitch, I might, you know what I mean? Like, I might not be able to do whatever I got to do. I do like the new girls got different streams of income. They doing music. They doing model. I love that. But that's really what it is. And Asia Wilson said that too, because they be trying to call people dirty players. And she's like, look, nobody is trying to hurt anybody. You guys have to stop instigating. We are playing. We are competitors, and we are out there. Yeah, there might be a hard foul. That's just a hard foul. Nobody is trying to hurt anybody. It's a sport.
And it's so crazy. They talk about the women talk about dirty players, when meanwhile in the NBA, you got Desmond, what his name is?
Draymond.
What is that nigga? Here's my thing. And then
they can put him down.
This is the punk.
It's funny to me.
This is my punk. This is the punk in me speaking right now. If he wasn't so ugly, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I have no problem saying it.
I don't have no problem with it. I don't have no problem with it, because the reason Draymond do that is because nobody punched him in his face. That's the whole reason. That's the whole reason.
It's because they got a whole fucking league of them biracial boys with white mamas.
Exactly. If you turn around and punch Draymond in his face, he will stop doing that shit, because he don't do it to certain players. You don't see him do that shit to LeBron. You don't see him do that shit to Ron Artest. You don't see him do that shit to dude that will bust him in his face.
A knife at the basketball.
Exactly. He's funny to me. I'll be like, he know what he doing. They be like, he out of control. He needs psych. He knows what he's doing. He knows he's choking you the fuck out. He don't care.
If he looked better, the thing is, if he looked better, I would be all for it. Because let me tell you something. Again, I know it's toxic. I know I saw wrong. I love me a hands and violent nigga.
Who was that player who just Who's that player who just rubbed his nuts and then slapped that man with it?
Oh my God!
Like, what was his name?
I can't remember. I know you're talking about. It's a couple. I can't. It don't come to me. I can't think of. But
he would have had a high security to get away from me.
I like that kind of shit. I think they ruined sports when they took all that out. Let them fight. If you want to suspend them or throw them out or fine them, fine. But like, it's a sports. It's not a corporate board meeting. They act like people supposed to be on the courts, robots, and nigga, it's sport when you banging against each other, y'all being physical. Like, if you elbow me in my eye, bitch, I might punch you back in your eye. Like, just let them fight. I hate the way everything is a goddamn flagrant foul. Like, it's just a hard foul. Like, I hate it.
So it was somewhere I was going to transition if I forgot, but I have to bring this up before I forget about it. Y'all, I want to talk about Teyana Taylor and this Mufasa boy. I keep forgetting his name. That's why I call him. I'm not going to.
Aaron Pierre.
Aaron Pierre. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I don't know what it is about them. We've all seen PR couples before. We all seen them. But they in particular bother me for some reason. And it's just, I'm not convinced. They want me to believe that these people are into each other. I am not convinced. I'm gonna say this. I'm not saying that anybody, I'm not saying anyone's gay here. I don't know if that man's gay, but and Teyana, we all know. Anyway, they just
ain't gay. Teyana is a fucking straight bird. She is not gay. I don't care what y'all say. she doing that shit because she think it make her interesting, and I can't stand bitches like that. She is not gay. You know how you know when that divorce paperwork came out and she said, just like we always say, she was having threesomes with girls because that's what he wanted to do, and to keep her whenever. No gay woman would ever say that. No gay woman would ever say that. That's straight women down. They the only ones to do that shit. Bitch, you put your face in a pussy to keep some nigga that you don't even want. I wouldn't even do that. That's
This man ain't gonna let a tennis ball fly in front of his nose for you. But you down here muff diving, you don't want to do this.
And
you
convincing yourself you like it, and convincing yourself you I knew that bitch wasn't gay when now Drea. I know y'all don't like Drea, but that's my motherfucking boo-boo. Y'all will never make me turn on Drea. I don't give a fuck. I love
nothing against Drea. Drea just left that boy in that house with them hot pockets.
I love that trifling bitch. But I knew that Teyana Taylor wasn't gay when she was doing some show. Cause Drea get down. Drea ain't never saying she get down. Everything about she legit. And she brought Drea on stage. Trying to do like the Janet Jackson thing, and she got on just the whole way she was moving. Nothing about that is sexy between two women. Like she was clearly doing. You could tell when women only deal with men because they do the shit that men find sexy. That's not the shit that women find sexy. And she doing all of that shit, and then she got on. She had Drea in the chair, and she straddled Drea, and then I guess she was mimicking having sex with her. But the motion that she was doing, I was like, you ain't never had sex with a woman a day in your life. You ain't never had sex with a woman in your life.
I love when straight girls do that shit and they catch the right one. Because let me tell you something. Don't play them games with Kalani. Don't play them games.
Kalani will have you out your house and home.
Say, oh, really? This what we doing?
He will have you out your house and home. Kalani had me out my house and home. Listen, but that girl, that petite, that's what I'm saying. When it's legit, when they are with it, you can tell. Kaylani ain't never lied. I mean, once she came out, she was out. First, she did the bisexual thing, but you could tell she has an energy about her. She has a intention about her, and when she approaches another female, be it a stud or Victoria Monet, whatever she is, femme, whatever, there's an energy and there's a movement that we recognize. And Teyana Taylor do not have it to me. She only mess with men, was fucking around with girls to please her man to me. I ain't never thought she was nothing about her gives dyke energy. Nothing. She got the septum piercing, fake dyke energy all day. I don't care. That's my first dyke flag. When you got one of the things in your nose, I don't know.
Victoria Monet. Now, even though I don't care for her music, I will say when I see that girl, oh yeah, this woman likes women.
It's an energy. It's an energy. I can't explain it, but you know, especially with femme girls, you see it. Like I said on my podcast, when they were talking about Janelle Monáe and Tessa Thompson, I didn't really go in for that because I didn't never really follow Janae. I've been a fan of Tessa since way back, so I didn't see it. But what convinced me of it, but this is before. I mean, when the video came out, the energy was obvious. But I saw them on this award show. One of them black women in Hollywood, whatever shit, and Janelle was giving her an award, and the way, you know, I call it the we fucking hand. You know how you put your hand in the small of a woman's back, like down by her butt? You don't do that unless you got an intimate relationship with you. You don't do that's the when you put your hand in that area, that's something. I don't know if men do that, but I know men on women. If you see a nigga come if you straight and you see a nigga come put his hand around your girl and that small of her back, you better be able to flip a table over because he disrespecting you. And Janelle grabbed her off the stage like that, and I said, "Oh yeah, they fucking." You know how the closeted male couples always get outed. Well, and again, I'm not talking about DL men. I'm talking about closeted men because these could be gay men. The men who fucking on the low and think that don't nobody know. When they get into two men do not argue with each other face to face, loud, and they scream at each other. Two men do not do that. What's gonna happen when two straight men get into it? It'll be very the disrespect. They might cuss each other out. But that's only gonna last about 10 seconds before somebody say, "Okay, we need to step outside." Right, and it's arm's length. It's arm's length.
Right, but when them niggas fucking and and they outside of a PF Chang's somewhere in each other fucking face, cussing and hollering and screaming, and ain't nobody throwing no licks. Oh yeah, they fucking.
I learned that in college.
Ain't their lick getting passed.
I learned that in college on it was these two guys. They were kind of already knew that they were gay or whatever. They were a couple. But I'm thinking to myself, I'm watching them argue. And I'm like, oh, y'all out on y'all stuff right now. And so the RA comes up to them and like kind of like breaks it up. And the RA goes, "What y'all arguing for?" It's like this light bulb came on, and both of them like, damn, we can't really tell them. We don't really know what to say. And that shit was hilarious. But you can always tell those download couples by how they argue. When I was in college, you can always tell the download couples by when they would get into an argument and who went to church together. Like, you wouldn't see them together no other time. I don't see y'all together no other time. But y'all be at church together at the thing on Sunday. What?
Related to the Teyana Taylor. Related to the Teyana Taylor conversation, you know how you can always tell when it's a PR relationship? Because when it's a PR relationship, the photos are always staged. Who the fuck is out with y'all at this dinner that put roses on this ground and got this backdrop and taking these pictures? When couples are really dating, you get candids. You see them at the coffee shop. You see them in the cab together. Remember how they called Zendaya and kissing in the car? You see that. You ain't never seen Rocky and Rihanna or Jay and Beyonce posing outside at the next to the table where they just ate at. You ain't never seen that. You might catch them going in the place. You might catch them coming out the place, getting in the car. That's how you can tell when they got them staged photos. Because Michael B. Jordan and Lori What's-Her-Face did that shit too. That was a PR relationship too. Lord, he might have started liking her. I never believed it. I think Russell and Ciara started out too. I think they just happened to click and kept it going. But whenever
with Jonathan Majors and Jonathan Majors, they started out PR, but you could tell when they really started fucking.
Yes.
Because them photos started getting I'm talking about I'm gonna tell you what I believe, because for the whole year they was together when they was in court and holding hands in court, I didn't believe it. They took some beach pictures, and them beach pictures, she all on his back, and they both cheese. I'm like, oh yeah.
When Teyana was married to Iman Shumpert, you ain't seen no pictures of him nowhere. He an NBA player. You ain't seen none of that shit. But now all of a sudden she with this dude. Now she out, and then we got all these pictures. I don't believe it. And it don't get. I think he's gay. I could be wrong, but I think he's gay.
And how you clock it too is it's like a formula. The PR couple happens when typically it's the woman, she's trying to get to a different audience, and what they do is they try to pair up with a man. Either he's battling gay rumors or he dates white women rumors.
Light-skinned date white women rumors,
And he needed Teyana because listen, if he not gay, that man dates white women. And he needed to be with a black woman to,
And he's Jamaican too, right?
Is he?
He's Jamaican too. I think
I think he's a Brit.
Yeah.
Let me see. I think he is. I think somebody was surprised by that because I thought he was. What's his name? Andre Pierre.
He don't do nothing for me though. Like I understand that he's a good-looking man.
You like them big burly niggas. Okay, maybe it's not Andre Pierre. It's Andre something. Let me see. Teyana Taylor boyfriend. That'll come up. What is his name? Aaron Pierre. Aaron Pierre.
Okay, let's see.
All right. Let me see if he is a Brit. Let me see if he's a beans and toast. Because I think he is. I think somebody was like, oh.
Yeah, isn't he black?
I think he's Jamaican. That's why.
Yup. English actor. Yup. He's an English.
Oh, them people are not together. Teyana Taylor ain't doing nothing with no fucking English nigga.
He definitely dates white boy, because every black Brit I know dates somebody white. I ain't never seen none of them with a black person ever. I don't even know how they make black people over there, honestly.
And
I don't even know how they get black people. It must be the original that they shipped over, because they all with white people.
And side note, when I say I ain't spending no time on this, I'm just mentioning it. Clarissa, the boxing girl, baby.
I have not followed that. I don't know what's going on with that.
Honey bunches of oats, girl. You could tell a woman who ain't got no women in her life, because the way she's talking behind this man.
It got something to do with Papoose. I haven't followed it.
The Papoose is still married to Remy on paper.
Right.
And she's with Papoose now, and she all on social media talking about they're gonna start a family together. She getting at Remy, and and Remy crashed out in the mall.
Women shoot people in the stomach, so you don't want her crashing out on you. That bitch already went to jail for that shit.
Everybody, we try to tell the girl, we know you got hands, we know you can fight.
She shoot people.
This woman will shoot you.
She posted a picture of she posted, I forget the exact caption of the picture that she posted of her and Papoose, and she was like something about she got her man don't cheat, or she with a man that don't cheat. I'm like, he's married. What are you talking about?
You know what? She one of them girls, and I hate to say this. Ugly girls that ain't never got no kind of good looking man or men at all, and when they get older, they don't have that experience that most girls dealing with. Good looking girls been batting niggas out of their face since they was 12, 13, sometimes sooner. Right. So they got that experience, and them ugly girls and them unpopular girls that just get popping or get known for something, and they in third, that's how they act, because they ain't never had a nigga be interested in them at all. They always holding the purses, if that. So that's how girls like that act.
I just want her to love herself a little more, because, baby, if you doing all this behind a nigga that's staring 50, this man almost 50 years old, still married to another woman, and don't have a career. You're an Olympian, girl. Like, stop this.
That's what I'm saying. These new girls, I don't know who's raising them. I don't know if all the praying grandmothers are dead, but like they just don't, girl, like. And then they say, like, why y'all your aunties don't never give us advice? Because y'all stupid. We try to tell y'all shit all the time. Y'all don't want to listen. Y'all want to call us haters and shit like this. We was Gen X. We was the last generation that was in these streets. We done seen it all. We done been around it all. I mean, like, we hating on what? All y'all bitches, y'all can't even fucking hold a conversation, half of y'all. Everything is anxiety and shit. Like hating on what? We be trying to tell y'all the signs to look for. Like, girl, this nigga right here, like, you know what cracked me up? Y'all know that little dude, Jared, the little dude that be on TikTok? The light-skinned dude with the fade, that's the church boy, and he be like, you know what I'm talking about, y'all?
The old man?
He talk like an old man, but he's in high school.
Yes, I talking about, yeah.
He was on there and he was saying, he was like talking to the girl. He was like, if you get a man and they don't take care of their car tow up, it's dirty, they got garbage in it. That's not the boyfriend for you. He not gonna treat you right, because you got to get the dude that's washing their car, the rims is shining, they waxing it. That's gonna be the good boyfriend for you. And I was like, you right, but like, these niggas nowadays, number one, they don't have cars. Number two, they don't drive. And these boys out nowadays, I'm like, where are the boys that, like, when y'all was young, remember the boys that used to just be like outside, shirts off, playing football, washing their cars, outside the skating rink? Like, where are these boys?
These niggas today, they have anxiety, and it's 98 degrees outside, and they out there with hoodies and shit on.
The hoodies on.
They're hot.
I don't understand that. Oh my God.
Yourself? Are you getting abused? Like, y'all look like y'all getting molested. That's how kids used to get molested dressed.
They do be like wearing like hoodies and stuff in the dead. So I can go outside. I'll stay downtown Dallas. I can go outside right now and point out at least 5 niggas that's gonna have a hoodie on, and it's about 95 degrees outside.
It's hot as fuck. I don't get that. What is that? They don't have no.
I know them fucking nuts smell like fucking lion farts. I know
They don't get their hair cut. Like, nigga, you don't even have a lineup. Your shit is not moist.
They don't look upon themselves at all. Like, just ugh. I don't. Anyway,
girls just be still acting the fool, and I'm like, I don't know. I came up different. You couldn't be in my area looking. Our generation.
People come over my house. And they be like, sometimes they be like, oh, you stay around here. You stay at the around where all the boys hang out. I'm like, these niggas. Y'all see boys. I see these niggas wearing the same drawers 3 days in a row.
Oh my God!
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. No, this is not the sight y'all want to see. Like, I live here. I see a different sight than y'all see just passing by.
It's really bad out here. That's why I'm like. That's why everybody like. Why'd you get married so fast? I was like, I didn't get married fast, really. I kind of did, but like, nigga, it ain't nothing out in these streets. When you see what you want, go get it. Like, what? I'm still be out here in the club.
For me, single people. When I say single people, I'm talking about all the other aggressively single people like me, gay, straight, whatever you are. Yo, find you somebody and get the fuck out of here. I'm telling you, as soon as I can find me a couple that's gonna take me out these streets,
you need a white man, Lou. I know you be railing against them, but I swear you need one of them fucking. You know the type of white dude I think you need. You watch Abbott Elementary?
Yes.
Janine's friend, the teacher, the white boy teacher. That's your personality. That's the type of personality.
Oh God, no. Me and Jacob, hell no.
Not physical, not his physical build, but his personality type. I feel like that's
so neurotic.
Huh?
He's so neurotic. Me and him were fucking.
He's neurotic, but he's quiet though. Like when
I tell anybody all the time. The thing about me is this, and I think I mentioned before. I rebuke a white man with everything in me. However, if I were to get a white man, the only white men that I like, I don't know what it is about them fucking Viking, biker, fucking. And the thing is, I know they racist. That's why
I'm gonna say that. You'll be the racist ones.
Yeah,
they be racist.
You just gotta. You know what? You probably not gonna find it in Atlanta, but if you lived in like Philly or New York or even Boston, you would find what you're looking for, because you're gonna find them rugged, like you said, Viking like white boys, but they not like they grew up around niggas and they not
tons of anarchy white men.
Yes, or just not even that. Just like I said,
in Chicago.
A nigga like Jacob.
Chicago is the home of white dudes like that.
Yes,
that's a lot of white guys in Chicago like
white
that.
Dudes that not trying to be super urban, but they grew up in a city. Right. They not like, they've been around it, but they know they white. You know what I mean? So they not trying to be like all super down. Like, I'm white, but like I'm cool. Like it's you probably not gonna come across that in Atlanta, because you got a lot of transplants from other places there, and you got a lot of people in Atlanta trying to put on. But if you came to Philly, you would find you a white boy real easy.
See, the thing is, it was so crazy. Why I keep saying I feel like the universe is trying to push me at a white man is because one thing I will give gay white men. Gay white men, they have a firm grasp on mass relationships. They know my people, black gay men. Being a mass black gay man is literally it's the ghetto. Because
I ain't even never seen it. I'm gonna be honest. Outside of porn, I ain't never seen it.
It's so rare. It's so rare to see a mass black gay couple. It almost doesn't exist. And again, I'm only attracted to masculine, presenting men. So it's just, which does lead me to the last thing, because I gotta say, because before I forget. Being in this Pride Month, which is why we all here being gay and shit. The one thing I did want to talk about is I feel, and anybody can correct me if I'm wrong, how Pride itself seems to be very gay-centered. And, I wanted to talk about that a little bit, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a gay man, don't get it twisted. Gay is cool. But it's like, where are the lesbians? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where's everyone else?
I think historically, because a lot of the gay, not the gay movement, but like the gay, like with the gay marriage and like the Pride and all the corporate type, has been gay white males who couldn't come out. You know what I mean? Like the whole gay marriage thing, it's like the thing about gay white males, they got every part of privilege except they gay, right? So I think because so much of Pride, like when it first started, we know what it was, and when it started going corporate, so they getting the corporate sponsors, it's gay white men was pushing that. And so it's geared toward gay white men, because that's who were pushing it. Because the niggas, especially back in the 80s and 90s with AIDS and all that shit, was gripping the community. So I think that's where it rooted. When Pride, put it like this, when Pride went corporate and you started seeing companies talking about Pride and putting up shit, that was gay white male push, because you had those gay executives in corporate America pushing for it. So I think it already started out as being very gay white male centered. And then lesbians, boy, they get on my nerves, because the reason why is because lesbians, they always want to be so inclusive. The reason I stopped, one thing I love about gay men, and I love this about y'all, and I respect this about y'all. Y'all have y'all clubs and y'all have y'all spaces. Although recently I've heard gay men complaining about straight women coming in, and y'all keep them like that. Like I know a lot of gays will go to like a gay male club. I don't do that on my own unless I'm being invited there or I go with somebody, because I know what it's like to be in your space. Finally in my space, and you trying to be gay and here goes some fucking dyke, and you gotta use me. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta maneuver around all this shit.
I don't like that with lesbian spaces. My thing is I try to be mindful, because again, I know y'all don't have
none.
We don't have a lot of space. Y'all barely have any space.
So New York, we have none. And the reason why, I'm gonna tell you why. Because here's the thing: if you have a gay club, gay males, y'all have them rules where like you can all, if you bring in a what is it, like if you bring in a straight, you can't have like just a random woman in there. They have to be with a male, right? Y'all have a lot of a lot. Yeah. Lesbian clubs, they let you bring in the lesbian clubs be full of straight women talking about, oh, I like to just come here because they don't bother me. Bitch, we like to come here because we don't want to be bothered with y'all, but here y'all go in our space. So it's full of straight women, then it's full of dudes because the dudes see the straight women in there. It's full of bisexuals, whatever. You a bisexual, but never been in a relationship with a woman. All right, girl, beat it. And it got to the point where, why are we gonna have a space dedicated for lesbians when we gonna have the whole population in here anywhere? Because y'all not turning nobody away. Y'all not turning gay men away. Y'all not turning trans men away. Y'all not turning straight girls away. Y'all not turning bachelor party. It's just a regular bar. So if I own a bar, why am I keep it gay? For what? It's a mixed crowd anyway. It's a mixed crowd anyway. So why? And that's, I think, and that happened it's this bar in Brooklyn we used to go to called Caddyshack. It was all dykes. It was 2 levels. It was real nice. Every night, and then here come the straight girls start coming in from their little bar night. Now you did your bar night across the street. Now you want to tip in our shit. Oh, hey, the vibe is so good here. Like, okay, and then here
but there aren't many. I think altogether there aren't many. Like, as far as like gay male spaces, it's things for like the younger gays to do. They have their spaces, but it's like once you get past like 25, 30, it ain't really much for you to do anymore. Unless, and maybe Atlanta, but in other places, it's nothing for you to do past 25. Like that.
What happens is they start grouping us all together, and like I say again, I'm 41 years old. The last thing I want to do is be somewhere with 22 and 23-year-old gays, who all they want to do is listen to Nicki Minaj and fight. I ain't got time for that.
If I can't sit down, I ain't going. I ain't about to sit at the bar all night.
And this might be a little touchy, but I'm gonna go on here and say it anyway. So in our space, we talked about this in past episodes. So when you come into certain gay spaces, certain activities are happening. Mm-hmm. Your presence impedes that progress.
Activity, and that's why.
Ma'am, I love you down. You good? You're blessed to be around. I'm over here in this corner to suck dick.
I know. And that's why I don't go
here right now.
I'm not trying to impede on nobody. I can't stand to be in a bar. And this always, first of all, I reach for something. Excuse me again, I'm not gay. Bitch, that's nice. I'm asking for it. Like, I ain't asked you what you are, and I'm not interested in you anyway. Like, get out of here. The audacity that straight women have with gay women is crazy, because like y'all just said, we have taste, bitch. And that weave that's back here on your fucking head, them kids you got, them fucking stretch marks you got from the kids. Now, I think it's nothing wrong with stretch marks, but we know that's from, because you done had 3 kids now. That fucking rainbow ass outfit you got on. I know I'm not interested in all, man.
It's just not it.
Their audacity is crazy. Like, I'm gay. That don't mean I don't have taste. It's that's what it is though. Like, even like in DC, like my wife lives in the DMV. What's that bar, Nell's, that y'all always talk about? Nellie's. Like, that's a gay bar, right? But y'all, everybody going. There's no I think I read an article 4 years ago that said it's only 2, and that was 4 years ago, maybe more, 2 lesbian bars left in all of the United States. They might have a night.
Wow.
They might have a night where a promoter gets a gay night at a regular club, and I don't go to them either because they skew young. And listen, I'm older than y'all. I can't be up in there with no 22, 23. First of all, we not raised the same. I can't have a conversation with them because everything.
I will punch you in your face.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
Like, I can't. Y'all not interested at all to me. But I think that's why. And it's like. But I'm at the age. That's why I like Monique told Shannon. I'm glad I'm not fit. What she say? 56. However old he is, out here trying. I'm glad I'm not.
Right. Listen, I like to say again. I'm trying to get from out here but for that exact reason. Listen, I'm getting old. My joints acting up. My knees ain't what they used to be. Like literally, I said it about 2 episodes ago. I had to get a new bed. When I got a new bed and I saw the shape that my old bed was, I was like, dude, you need to chill out, bro. You're getting old, man. This is not cute no more. Literally, the people moved. My bed just fell apart. I'm like, you know what?
Get out the frame.
I'm tired. I'm trying to get from out here. So, like I say, hopefully next year when we do this, I'll be able to say somebody took mercy on me and got me out these streets.
Somebody's son. Hey, BA, I wanted to ask you. You never said why did you move? You moved to Atlanta and then you moved right back to Dallas. Why did you do that? You going fucking with Atlanta?
No, it wasn't Atlanta. It was just that I just decided really quick, and I did it. I'm working from home, ain't got no kids, and really no attachments really in Dallas. So I thought, let me just move to Atlanta. I'm working from home. Sure. What is it? I transferred units. I mean, the same owner or whatever. So it was like really seamless. That's really what it was. And when I got there, I realized that, nigga, you 40 years old. You too old to just be upping and just moving like that without just really taking care of closing things that you need to do in Dallas. It was like...
This one of the things that I fuck with about him. The fact that, you know what I'm saying, he just one day to say, you know what I want to do? Fuck it. I'm going to move to a whole other city. See, I got here. I don't like it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my ass right the fuck back.
Yeah, you was no time in Atlanta.
And just do what
Here's the deal, though. Here's the thing, though. I came back to Dallas to tie some things up, which I'm doing. I came back to really get a promotion at work. I got the promotion. So, I mean, it may be a possibility that when my lease is up, I may go back to Atlanta. But I do want to try DC or New York, but I don't know right now. I look into DC. And it's like, I have a dog. I have to walk my dog. And for me to be in an area where I feel safe to walk my dog, I really just don't want to pay that much money.
Here's what I will say. Back to the topic we was talking about regional gays. Everybody talks about Atlanta and Atlanta being a black mecca and Atlanta being like the place for all the black professionals. That's not really true. It's the DMV. It's DC, Maryland.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because for you to live well in DC, Maryland, Virginia, that area, you have to have money. Atlanta is one of that don't got a lot of money go to make it stretch because it's cheaper down there. I know it's not as cheap as it used to be, but DMV, you can't fake it out there. No,
it's expensive. It's expensive, and I was like, I don't want to have to if I didn't have my dog, I probably would have moved there first. But it's like you do have to take that into consideration, like neighborhoods and stuff. Like I don't want to be out walking my dog and they take my phone and my dog and shoot it. Like I ain't trying to do that.
He need to come back because me and Gizzard bonded. Like Gizzard is my homeboy.
Yeah, my wife.
But no. I have to say, it was not Atlanta, though. Like, Atlanta was great. I think Atlanta's good. Like, I could absolutely live in Atlanta. But it was I just realized, no, go back and finish shit up. You're not 26 years old, fresh out of college, moving no, you can't do that.
Because you're from Dallas originally, right?
Yeah, Fort Worth, really, but yeah, Dallas.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, damn, that nigga ain't last no time. He must have been like, fuck you, man.
He came out here to go on Peachtree and throw his hat up in the sky like Mary Tyler Moore. So I figured it went right back.
So I figured, but before I get too settled in and start getting disgruntled and shit and mad about where I'm at and stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and move back and reset and when my lease is up again, I'm probably gonna move to DC or Atlanta.
Yeah, DC is it's a lot of gays in DC, but they give another. I'm not a fan of DC. My wife down there. I lived down there for 7 years myself when I was in the military, and that's the only area when I left. I said I'm never coming back here. I couldn't. Them DC, they just way too bougie for me. I can't.
DC is my favorite city, though. I have to say, DC
a lot of people like it. So my wife is from Macon. She don't like the city, so she live out in Waldorf. I told her, I was like, look, if I had to move back there, I could move to DC. In DC proper, but once you get out in them PG County and all that shit, all the drive, can't nobody out there drive for shit. She lives out in Waldorf, which is Southern Maryland, which they call Wakanda because that's how far it is. But it's nice. I mean, she got a house out there. She live in a nice little cul-de-sac. It's quiet as fuck. It's too quiet. I be in that bitch at night sometime by myself.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't want to move. I don't want to move to even like Alexandria or anything. I want to stay in DC proper.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, it's expensive.
I briefly dated a man who lived in DC and like going there to visit him, like, but see, we didn't work for whole other reasons. It was just, first of all, I got tired of eating crab cakes every fucking day. This nigga wanted to eat crab cakes every fucking day.
They good.
No, they was good. Don't get it twisted. They good. They good the first 2 days, but by the third, fourth day, we on the visit. We eating crab cakes. Then on top of that, my nigga, we's homosexuals. We can't be eating all this heavy ass shit all the time. So by the third day, we ain't fucking no more because goddamn it, we full of bread and cheese and crab. So it's like we just.
That's the other thing people don't realize about the DMV. You from New Orleans, you know what I mean? Like when seafood in the Northeast is different because like when we eating crabs, everybody else talking about crab legs or them crab boils. Crab boils is garbage where I'm from. Like that's nigga shit. We don't eat that. Like when we say crabs, we talking about blue crabs. Crab legs is different. You got to specify crab leg, but them boil in the bag. That shit is nigga shit. I'm like, y'all eat that for real? That's a bag of sodium. Like, they be like, yeah, you know, Louisiana. No.
So it's funny because I used to like the boil in the bag, but now when I go to the type of places, I just want it just steamed, just plain.
Yeah, just steamed plain.
It tastes good. But like, I get what you're saying. Like,
pressure so fucking high, ankle swole up, circulation all bitches because you're eating garlic, lemon,
and
pepper.
It's not good. It's not
now
good.
Now they put everything in those bags. They started putting like ramen noodles in them, and I'm like, what y'all doing?
That's nasty.
What y'all doing?
It's a bag full of oil and butter and salt. Like,
a ramen noodle is a random egg in here for some reason.
Random egg, potatoes. Like I don't want. When I say crabs, I want blue crabs with the mallet. I don't want no boiling bag shit. They eat that and here in Harlem too. Every corner it's a boiling bag. I don't want that shit.
But that's why y'all be having IBS and goddamn your shit, your system shutting down. The ladies, your pH be off.
They look like sausages.
Yeah, like I carry my freedom papers. I don't have to eat this way.
Yeah,
I just don't.
It's nasty, but no, DC is cool. It's just I can't. I don't know. Either she gonna move here, which she hates, or I'm gonna move down there. But I was like, look, if I move down there, I got to get closer. I can't do all that driving. I don't know. We really both want to go to LA, but. Mm-hmm. I could go to LA right now with my job.
That might be a dope move.
You know what? LA to me is always reminds me of like a LA gives me, people don't look at it that way, but LA gives me retirement city. And a lot of people don't see it that way, but for me it's like a retirement city.
It's slow.
I see it as a beach. I see it as a beach city too. A lot of people don't see it as a beach city.
Yeah, no, it's the only reason is because, well, I was in LA before, but because, you know, we want to move somewhere warmer. And plus I have a VA home loan and I'm a veteran. So like California and certain states are set up great for veterans because they have so many military bases and they used to have like Georgia is one, New York is not, DMV is one. So I want to about that. I could actually, for my job, I could just tell them, hey, I want to go to LA and I could transfer. But I don't want to be that far from her because she worked for the Pentagon. And so she can't just move around like that.
Up and move.
But yeah, so I don't know. We're going to figure it out. But the DMV is like, I hate it. The whole time I was down there, I was stationed down there 5 years in the military. And then I worked another, 2, 3 as a civilian. Hated it. I like New York. I mean, I complain about New York, but to me, New York is the greatest city in the world. I don't care what nobody.
It's a dope place. Like you know, shit is expensive, but shit is expensive everywhere now.
Yeah,
so,
it ain't what it used to be. It ain't what it used to be, but it's the only. I be like, yo, when people be talking about where you get that, I be like, oh, I went downtown. There's nothing in the world that's available for purchase that I can't get in New York City. I don't have to go nowhere else. You know what I mean?
And y'all got bodega cats.
Yes, and bodega cats and just random shit. Like the stuff that most people hate about it is entertaining. Like when I'm on the train and it's like a crackhead fighting another crackhead and shit, that shit is like entertaining to me.
I was gonna say that. I am so jealous of places. My next place I want to live, even though I'm physically graded by a car soon, I would rather want to live in a place that's not car dependent. Like I'm so jealous of New York people. Like you can go your whole life and never get behind a wheel. I love it. I like that.
There's so many people here that don't have a license. So many people here that can't drive. I can be from my fucking apartment to the desk at my job as long as nothing don't go wrong in 20 minutes.
Listen. And like I said, for the foreseeable future, I'm just gonna be down here with these punks in Atlanta. God damn it! Listen, when side note, I forgot who it was. Shout out to you though on Blue Sky. Because I asked, because the question came up, what do you know me for? And somebody said, music and a never-ending whole phase. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I need to leave it, man. I do something.
You do better on Blue Sky. They be on your ass on Twitter. That's how I started following you though, because I was like, anytime a certain subset of people on Twitter don't like somebody, I know that I'm probably gonna like that person because I know they be on that bullshit. So I went and I was like, oh, they don't like him because he don't, he just say whatever. Yup, they be on your head. I put him on the block list. I already had him blocked. Like, okay, what you want?
People have this thing on Twitter, like the people you're talking about. I know, like the gay men that do that. They have this thing where they always want to try to humble someone on Twitter, and it's like, who y'all think y'all are?
You ain't nobody. I don't know what if I was in your face, I would punch you in your face. So then what then you gonna be crying hate crime and shit. You know what I mean? Like
y'all have no fucking body.
Yeah, no.
But I'm gonna start spending more time on Blue Sky though, because like I say that I was telling BA, we got motion over there on Blue Sky. I'll put him throw it up over there, and we get a bigger response on Blue Sky than we get on Twitter.
Because there's a lot of people over there, and it's so much easier to block people. And when you block somebody on Blue Sky, you shoot their ass in the motherfucking moon. Like you never see their ass again. And not only do you not see them, then you don't see nobody to interact with either. They're just gone. Like you don't gotta argue nothing.
Yeah. Now on Twitter, people you can see people whole profile that they had you blocked. You just can't interact with them. That is crazy to me.
It's messy.
Like people who I have blocked, people who have me blocked shows up in my timeline now, and it's like, for what?
Yeah, I can't. I got tired. I'm nothing against Twitter, but when I can't do the whole point of me to be on Twitter was for fun shit. You know, the following the TV shows, joking and shit, nigga Navy, all that type of shit. When it got away from that and everybody wanted to argue,
yeah.
It was three people who left Twitter that made me make a Blue Sky page when I knew it was time to go. Kells, Naima, and Aram. When them three left, I was like, all right.
I had a Blue Ski account for the longest. Like I was one of the first ones. You know how they send you that link we doing beta or whatever? I had it. I made the account. I just was never over there because it was nothing but white people. But I always had it. And so then when I saw people going over there, I was doing both back and forth. But once Elon really just started, I was like, you taking all the fun out of this. You taking the fun out of this. And you got people in the bitches that I don't never want to hear about. So that's when I delete. I left it up long enough though. I was like, hey, I'm leaving. You don't follow me, cool. I don't care.
But with that, like I said, because we'll sit up here and be talking all damn day.
Yeah.
But like, look, we had to come back to the Pride episode. Because let me tell you something. Long as I got breath in my body and a mic in front of my hand, and she willing to do it, me and Kells, we coming to give y'all. And I BA here too. So
and listen to when they put the name on the bitch. Right now it's Untitled. Listen to it. Y'all podcast. I shout out podcasts that I like. I don't listen to everything, but I shout out y'all. The Grits and the Eggs. But y'all listen to that Grits and the Eggs podcast?
I've recently seen clips of their podcast recently. And I said I'm gonna start listening to it.
That was good. And it's another one. These guys are younger, but I like them. It's another one I just found. Because I'm like, yo, where are all the black people talking sense? It's called The Jam. I'm tired of all these red pill Joe Budden type nigga.
Oh my God!
Shit.
Yes.
I'm tired of it. So,
and if you want to find us on YouTube, the official title right now on YouTube is called Untitled Until. So if you want to look it up, it's under
with a question mark,
Untitled Until with a question mark. So find it there. But yeah, we got a name and everything. We're gonna give y'all a fully produced product coming.
But I like their show. It's real good, entertaining as fuck. When you was talking, what was you talking about the other day that had me laughing? What was it? When y'all was
Taylor in a purse.
Yes. Kayla Clark in that purse.
I was screaming over here.
They gotta stop. I mean, like it's the way she holds it. She holds it like a football. Like, why are you like? She just take the purse away and she'll be fine. Like, stop giving her a purse.
I think she a bulldagger myself.
I think she is too, and I think she comes from one of them maybe a conservative type of background.
She's from Iowa.
Yeah.
Listen. She about to get that shattered bob haircut that them white lesbians be getting. I'm telling you, I see it already. That fucking aggressive white lesbian bob. She get that, it's a wrap.
She gonna need to do something because Paige Becker's about to steal all her shine. Because Paige Becker's is not a game. That girl can play some ball. Her girlfriend bad as fuck. AZ Fudd bad as fuck. The white girls love Paige. They be throwing their drawers on the stage at Paige. They think she is just so fine. And she raised by a black woman, so she's very black coded. Her stepmom is black, so you could tell she raised by a black woman. You could just tell it ain't fake. That's just you can just tell.
Oh my God! But on that note, y'all, we out of here. Listen, thank you for listening. All that good shit like that. Like, comment, subscribe. God damn it! Check out. Thanks for asking. Yeah. We don't have a name next time. I promise you.
And they're gonna be up on Spotify soon, hopefully.
Soon.
Yeah, we'll be everywhere soon. But this is fun, y'all.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride, goddammit.
Happy Pride, y'all. We out. Bye, y'all. Peace.
All right. Peace.